Well, I mean, my experiences in the psychiatric ward were scary, very scary. At one point, Gord was, this is when he was in the assisted living, he had, as a wanderer, he would wander in anybody's bed. It didn't matter if anybody was in it or not, it was a bed, he was tired, he would lay down. And at one point, there was a woman in this bed, and he lay down with her. And she, rightly so, totally freaked out, as I would too. And he didn't respond well to her freaking out, so it was a bit of a, I don't know, pushing back and forth, tussle, assault, I don't know what word you would use, and that landed him in the psych ward, and they labeled him violent. And for me to see that was really hard, because he wasn't violent. He didn't have a violent bone in his body. I had to keep reminding myself, this is not him, this is the disease. It became my mantra. This is not him, this is the disease. So if you are faced with something like that, remember, it's not your wife or your husband or your father or your mother, it's the disease. And if you can kind of remember that, that makes it that much a little bit easier than to be able to be the advocate for that person. Say, no, he's not a violent individual. This is this episodic thing that happened with the disease, right? Because people react differently when they think you're violent, right? And so that to me was an eye-opener. And it's something I hope no one ever has to go through, but sadly we do with dementia.